Great. So, good evening to all the participants in India and good morning to all the overseas participants. Welcome to the second session of Arthritis Support Network. And we got a very good reviews after the first session that most of you were motivated to take charge of their life. So, does anybody wants to share their experience after the first session? Any changes that you brought about in your routine, in your exercise, diet, your RMS, the affirmations that we write? Anyone wants to share? You can type in the chat box also if you're not comfortable sharing. You can type in the chat box. By the way, how many of you were there in the first session? Because many are new today. Okay, Bess was there. Okay, Sonia was there. So Bess, Sonia, since your camera is on, did you bring about any changes in your routine? Yeah, Sonia wants to share.
Yes, your affirmations help me think positively that I'm going to be fine, though do believe that my body will get healed itself. I'm a strong believer of that. But yes, after hearing your session, I'm just sure that all will be okay. And I thank the universe and everybody for that feeling, which is getting overwhelming feeling I'm getting now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sonia, for sharing. It is so important to understand that thoughts are things. That whatever we think actually manifests. So we should be very careful about our thoughts also. Like DK Shivani always says, soch ke socho. So even think before you think anything. It is so important. Bess, you want to share something quickly and then we
So
start?
I can say one more thing. I'm here with the Brahma Kumaris Abu today. I've come for a week over here and doing meditation and following all what BK Shivani directly through Shiv Baba here. We are practicing all that.
Beautiful, Sonia. So what a coincidence. I mentioned DK Shivani and she's there at Mount
Yes.
Abu. Bess, you want to share quickly something?
Oh, yes. I sit in the balcony. I am on the 12th floor, but there is no sunlight. But I still sit because the air is so fresh and I do my breathing there. Then, of course, I have my smoothie and all that. And I'm doing the RMS and I'm doing the exercise. But the only thing, my right foot has this arthritis of the ankle. So I'm unable to do it standing for long. So half the time I sit and I do it. But thank you so much. It is really, really helpful. Thank you, Manish.
That was really
And now I'm
motivating to
under the
hear.
guidance of Supraja is my nutritionist from Sharon, and just hoping I get over it soon. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, she's an angel, Supraja. I know her personally. She's an angel, and definitely it will help you. So, best a quick
Yes.
word of advice for you. If you find it difficult standing, you can do exercises sitting, lying down. Many options are
Yes.
there. So don't
Okay.
don't put pressure on your ankle if it is injured right now or if
Yes.
there is
Yes.
inflammation.
I'm
So
unable
actually,
to walk. I walk with a limp at the moment.
yeah, so you should avoid walking. Just do some cycling if you have a cycle at home.
Oh, okay. I can go to the gym down.
Yes. So do some
Okay.
cycling or maybe do some yoga asanas, lying down, sitting. Many options are there.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, great.
Thank you. Thank you
Jaya,
so much.
Jaya is telling that I have seriously started 16 hours IF, which earlier I would find very difficult. Excellent, Jaya. So, Jaya, can you share what changes you brought that made intermittent fasting easier for you? Are you there, Jaya? So, this session is all about learning from each other's experiences. Also, it's not only about a one-way dialogue that I am teaching. Yeah, I think Jaya is not here. Okay. Doctor, my mom got a knee replacement. Okay, okay, fine. Yes. So today, what we are going to do, since pranayam is very important in arthritis. So as I said last time, a part of the Sharan protocol is breathing exercises also. So first I was thought that I will just speak about it, but I thought why not make you taste pranayam, experience pranayam. So what everybody do, just sit comfortably. Don't take a back support right now. If you don't have any issues, if you have any issues, you can take back support. If you don't have any major back problem, just sit erect comfortably. Varsha Dodeja, our lead yoga facilitator with Sharan, is with us today, and she was quite gracious enough to give her time. For the next 10 minutes or so, she will teach you 3 to 4 very easy pranayam which almost everybody can do. Just a word of caution. If anybody has high blood pressure, they will not hold the breath. Okay, don't hold the breath. If you have high blood pressure, just do inhale and exhale. Rest go as per Varsha's instructions. Yeah, over to you, Varsha. You need to unmute yourself.
Thank you, Manish. Am I audible now? Yes, super. Um, Jesse, I'll use Hindi and English both because we have both the participants. Just the way Manish mentioned about thoughts, breath is also a medium for you to connect with yourself. So if you're aware and if you pay attention to your breath, whether it's too fast, it's too slow, it tells you a sign. There is a communication medium. Breath is also your communication medium. This is what I want to first guide you, that every time you're feeling anxious, you're feeling something which is not normal self, you realize that your breath is too fast and too shallow. So be mindful, and whenever you feel that, just breathe. Just take deep inhalation and see how your mind starts to feel more calmer, and you're able to think more positively. Before I start the pranayam practice, this is something that I want everybody to understand, and with me, we'll all do it together. So just place your right hand and place it on your belly, and we're just going to inhale and bloat the belly. So let's do it as an experience together. Let's see if everybody is able to feel the same experience. And if you're not, I'll correct it. Right now, just place your hands on the belly, keeping your eyes closed. Sit in a comfortable position with your spine straight, tall. Your neck is tall and chin is parallel to the ground. Feet, if you're sitting on a chair, your feet is comfortably relaxed on the floor. Just place your hands on the belly. Inhale, bloat your belly. Inhale, bloat it like a balloon. Feel it like a balloon expanding. Exhale, bring it back. As you exhale, it will go inside, it will shrink inside. Inhale, exhale. With just a quick thumbs up, is everybody able to feel this? If somebody is not being able to feel this, super, fantastic. So we're going to start. When I say inhale and bloat your belly has to come out. And when I say exhale, the belly has to go back in. Generally, people don't realize this. They do it wrong, which is why I'm just correcting it in the beginning only. Everybody sit in a comfortable position, eyes gently closed, bringing your awareness only on your nostril, on your inhaling breath, and on your exhaling breath. Just inhale your entire awareness only on your nostrils. As you inhale, you're feeling a cool air going inside your nostril. We're going gentle. We're not forcing our breath here. And exhale out. Inhale and exhale. We're just coming back fully present to our body, to our breath, and to our mind, becoming aware of our breath. I will give 4 counts right now. With 4 counts, we'll do the inhalation. So you'll inhale from your belly and filling up your chest till your throat. And on exhale, you'll release the air completely. So inhale, filling up your belly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out completely. This is an equal breath. We breathe, inhale for 4 counts. We exhale for 4 counts. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go as per your capacity. If 3 is your count, go as per your own capacity. Don't force yourself. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, feel your belly bloating up, your chest coming up with every inhalation that you're taking. Exhale, feel your body coming back to its normal state, relaxing. One last round. Inhale, feel your belly coming up as you inhale, your chest coming up. Exhale, feel your chest, your belly going back to its normal state. Now we will place our right hand, we'll do sectional breathing. We'll place our right palm on our belly. So we'll just place it on our belly comfortably on your lower belly. Keeping your eyes closed, following my instruction, your left hand is comfortably relaxed on your lap. Inhale, fill your belly completely with air, blowing in and expanding. Exhaling, bring it back. Inhale, fill your belly fully as possible. Gently, with gentle exhalation, bring it back to its normal state, as inside as it can go, leaving your entire body's air out. Inhale, feel your belly coming out. Exhale, feel your belly going in. Inhale, feel your belly coming out. Exhale, feel your belly going in. One last round. Inhale, feel your belly coming out. With every inhalation, with every exhalation, feel it going back. Your entire awareness only on your breath and only on your belly. Nothing else moves. If there are thoughts, just watch. Now gently, people who are comfortable can keep it, slide the hand up and just keep it on the chest near your heart center. Or people can open their eyes and see, or you can just keep it near your rib cage, just near your chest area, holding with your hand. So I'll just gently turn my camera down to show you. So here, just underneath your chest, you can place it. And as you inhale, you'll feel the chest is expanding. As you exhale, the chest will come back. We can do it both ways. If people who are comfortable can keep it here, as far as you're feeling the chest going up and down. Come on, let's do it with me. Inhale. Feel your ribcage expanding with every inhalation. With every exhalation, it's coming back to its normal state. Inhale, feel your ribcage expanding. Gentle breathing. We are breathing gently, lovingly. We are not forcing. Inhale, feel the chest expanding. Exhale, bring it back to its normal state. Inhale, feel the chest, feel your ribcage completely expanding. Exhaling, bring it back to its normal state. One last round. Inhale. Exhale. Connect with your breath. Your breath is a reflection of who you are. Slowly bring your hands down and just stay there. Bring your palms on your lap, comfortably resting. Yes, just stay there, keeping your eyes closed. Your entire awareness only on your breath. The next pranayam that we're going to do is Brahmari pranayam. So people who know Brahmari Mudra can take Brahmari Mudra. People who don't know can open their eyes and see. So your first index finger is just underneath the eyebrows. I'll show it from a closer view, just underneath the eyebrows. The second one on the eye. The third ring finger just near the nostril. And the fourth finger on the lip. And your thumb is just closing your ears. And we'll just take a humming bee sound. So you're just going to inhale from your nose and exhale, make a vibrating sound, a humming sound. I'll give you an example of how. Inhale, exhale, Mm. We will just make a humming sound with every exhalation. It's a very, very calming, relaxing pranayam. Inhale and exhale. Make a humming sound. Feel the vibration of your lower chin. You should feel the vibrations. Try and sit comfortably. Sit erect. Inhale and exhale. Make a humming bee sound. Inhale and exhale. Whenever you feel anxious, whenever you feel restless, you can do this. This is also a very good pranayam before bedtime. An absolute amazing pranayam to bring you back to your breath and to make you absolutely calm. Inhale, last few rounds, and exhale out completely, making a humming sound. One last round. Inhale. Exhale. Make a humming bee sound. Gently. Whenever you're done, slowly bring your hands down, comfortably resting on your lap. Take a moment to look within. Take a moment to observe your breath. How are you feeling right now? Are you feeling relaxed? Are you feeling calm? Watch how pure your thoughts are right now. Absolutely relaxed, yes. We'll do one last pranayam. We'll do Nadi Shodhan pranayam, which is also called as alternate nostril breathing. People who know the mudra can take the mudra. People who don't know will look at the screen. The first two fingers will be curled up, down. So the index finger and the middle finger will curl down. The thumb will close the right nostril, gentle blocking. We'll inhale from the left. Always the inhalation starts from the left. The left is our cooling nadi. We'll close the left and exhale from the right. So we are closing the left nostril with our ring finger and we'll do alternate. So inhale from the left, exhale from the right. Inhale from the right, exhale from the left. Inhale from the left. Gentle exhalation. आपके बाजू वाले को भी आपकी breath की आवाज नहीं सुनाई देनी चाहिए. The breath, the sound of the breath should be very calm. We are not forcing. No body part is moving. We are not going up and down. As lovingly, as kind, as gently as possible. It's our body. We're going to take care of our breath, our body, and our mind with all the love that it deserves.
Go from opposite.
Inhale.
ఈ వడపావ్ ఎక్కడుందో తెలుసు కదా.
There will always be distractions around us. We all have to focus to look within, focusing only on our breath. Once you're done exhaling from your left nostril, after completing the round, complete the exhalation from the left nostril. Bring your hands down, absolutely relax, just staying still for a moment. Trying to look within. Gently bring your palms down, hands comfortably rested. Just stay still, do nothing for the next 30 seconds. Slowly, with a nice smile on your face, rub your palms with a nice intention of loving your body, loving your breath, taking care of it, taking care of each and every cell of your body. Place these warm palms on your face, on your eye muscles. Lower it down. Bless your heart, bless your body, thanking itself, thanking your breath for connecting with you, for being with you. Hari Om. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
giving me the opportunity to connect you guys with your own breath. Thank you.
Thank you, Varsha,
so
for your
much.
time. Thank you for your
so
time.
much.
So, any idea how pranayam helps in arthritis? Anybody wants to give it a guess? There are no negative marks, by the way, in my class. Okay. You can try. Yeah. How does pranayam help? Yeah, Bess.
Maybe the
think the-
oxygen flow is good all throughout the body.
One at a time. One at a time. Poonam, please. Yeah.
Okay, maybe the flow of oxygen is good and the oxygenated blood is flowing well in the body throughout.
Absolutely. Because see, blood is the carrier of nutrients. So if you breathe deeply, blood carries more oxygen. Yes. So your joints are better oxygenated if you do breathing exercises, deep breathing. Okay. Bess, you want to share anything?
Yes, I think it pushes the blockages out, clears it because the oxygen is reaching. It's pushing the blockages out, so we have energy then there.
Okay.
I
Anybody
just
else?
wanted to know how many minutes do we do each pranayam?
So see, pranayam should be done 30 rounds maximum. So if you have
Okay.
counted, Varsha did maximum 30, don't go beyond 30 at a time.
Okay.
So we did 4 pranayams today. So maybe
Okay.
8 rounds of each, 7 to 8 rounds of each pranayam. That's it.
Okay.
So it should take about 10 to 15 minutes of your time, not more.
Okay.
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 Yeah. And you can, one is yes, oxygen, better supply of oxygen. What else? Nalini, you want to share anything? Yeah, you unmuted yourself. Yeah.
Actually, I have been doing this, and from what I have been taught is that oxygen goes to each cell of your body, and it supplies oxygen to all the damaged cells, and that's how they are repaired. And that's when I breathe in, I concentrate on my knee joint, which is at the moment got arthritis. And I tell myself oxygen to go there and repair the cells there. So that's how I do the pranayam.
Beautiful. Thank you, Nalini, for sharing. Anuradha, you want to share anything? You have unmuted yourself.
And also, I feel that your mind is very relaxed. So once your mind is relaxed, it calms your whole body, whole system with
Yes.
pranayama.
Yes. So this is important. See what Poonam just shared. So this is the logic behind pranayam. Our nervous system has two parts. One is the sympathetic, one is the parasympathetic. So when we are stressed, anxious, the sympathetic nervous system is on. I will take this up later on in detail. What are these? But for the time being, just understand that when you do pranayam, your entire system becomes relaxed. The parasympathetic becomes relaxed, your heart rate comes down. This also brings down your inflammation. So when I went to the Yoga Institute in 2008, when my disease was at its peak, first thing they taught me was pranayam. And I questioned them, why pranayam? They told, just do it. Because I was in so deep pain, I had no other option. And within 6 months, gradually my medicines came down by doing pranayam, asanas, and various other things. But this is very important. So in Rise to Thrive Challenge, there were 4 things. Okay. One was exercise, one was sunlight, one was RMS. What was the fourth thing? Anybody remembers? Let me see who remembers. One was exercise, sunlight, RMS. What was the fourth thing? Diet mein what?
Diet,
What?
Smoothie.
whole
What?
food,
Smoothie.
whole
Smoothie.
food,
Smoothie.
smoothie.
Today we are going to add a fifth thing, pranayam. Just 5 to 10 minutes of your time daily. Is it worth it doing 5 to 10 minutes to calm down your nervous system, your parasympathetic nervous system? Will we do it? Pakka? Yes. So I'll open the group tomorrow and I'll see how many of you do pranayam also. Okay. So 5 challenges now. One related to breathing, one is diet, one is sunlight, one is exercise, and one is for your mind, RMS. Okay. Those who don't know RMS need to look at the previous video. I had explained in detail about RMS. It is reprogramming my subconscious. When is a good time to do pranayam? Empty stomach. Okay, so either early morning or 3 hours after meal. Don't do it just immediately after your meals. Okay, so just keep some gap, 2 to 3 hours, and then you can do it. You can also do it before sleeping. Since many people with arthritis have pain at night also and they have difficulty sleeping, so just do it before you go to bed. Believe me, your sleep quality will improve drastically. Yes, so you can do any time of the day. There is no particular time. And keep your doors and windows open when you do pranayam. Don't do it in a closed room. Best would be go in nature, go in a garden, park. If you have a garden in your building, you can go there also. Else, just keep all the doors and windows open. Ventilation is very important when you do pranayam. So as I said, pranayam helps you in bringing down inflammation. So today we are going to learn what inflammation is and how does it impact your health. Okay, I'm going to start my PPT now. Everybody please mute yourself for the next 15
1 minute. Will you be sharing that video for what you said, RMI, with us?
minutes. I'll share that. I'll share that later on in the group again. Yeah. Yes. So for people who are new today, or new to Sharan, Sharan stands for Sanctuary for Health and Reconnection to Animals and Nature. So Sharan is all about healing without medication. So at Sharan, we prescribe nature and how nature can help you heal. At Sharan, we have team of doctors, nutritionists, health coaches. We have various other facilitators who teach various things. You can just go on the website and check what we do. So this is all about Sharan. So this arthritis support network is my venture, which I have recently started. This is for basically helping people with arthritis and similar conditions because I myself had ankylosing spondylitis and my disease reversal journey inspired me to take this forward. So recently I have done this integrative nutrition health coach program from the US, and I've also done nutrition and healthy living certificate program again from Cornell University. The goal of this is just to educate and support. Okay, this is not about any prescription. This is not about individual prescription. So please always consult your doctor, your health coach before starting any exercise, before starting any diet, because everything is very bio individual. So this is just for general information and so that you can make sustainable changes, because what happens is people basically are misguided. You have to go on the internet, YouTube, Google, and there is a lot of misinformation out there. So what I want to do is bring about the very credible information, which is evidence based, which is experience based also, from my own experience. So whatever I'm speaking here, it's either from my own experience or experience of my patients or clients in the past, and that information I'm sharing with you so that you activate your own self healing mechanism. Like we learned last time that our bodies can heal itself. Like we get a cut in our arm, it heals on its own. So similarly, if it can happen on the skin, why can't it happen inside the body? But our duty is to provide it the right environment to heal. This is what we discuss in these sessions. Disclaimer, please, this is only for informational purposes. Any changes I told should be done under professional supervision, and do not stop any medication on your own. Doctors are also important. In initial stages, doctor did help me bring down my inflammation. So please don't think that allopathy is bad or doctors are bad or Ayurveda is bad or homeopathy is bad. They have their own role in the holistic approach. Okay, so last time we discussed, I'll quickly recover, quickly discuss what we learned last time. One is accept. Acceptance is very important where you are. Belief. We covered a lot about belief in the last session. So those who want, please go through the video. I'll share that again in the group later on. RMS is reprogramming my subconscious or reprogramming your subconscious, because somewhere, somehow we have been made to believe that we have to suffer all our lives or we have to be on medications for the rest of our lives. I had 4 autoimmune conditions and I'm off medications now for the past 17 years. So this is a false that we are told. So we need to reprogram our subconscious for healing. Next is do your duty, do your actions. The Rise to Thrive challenge that we are having, the fifth challenge that we added today. So belief is important, acceptance is important, but what is also important is action. So daily action is important because arthritis is such a disease where doctor is not everything. Doctor is important, but along with that, certain self-care routines, certain practices, exercises, which we are learning through these sessions, those are equally important. And last is surrender. This I'm very staunch believer in surrender, that you do your duty without any expectations of the results. So this is how you activate your inner pharmacy. Today I'm going to teach you something new. This is what I learned at IIN, the Institute of Integrative Medicine and Institute of Integrative Nutrition in New York, about integrative medicine. So this is another branch of medicine which is different from the conventional approach. So there are three pillars of integrative medicine, what we do in our practice. One, it emphasizes the organism's intrinsic capacity for healing. So we as integrative medicine, nutrition health coaches, what we believe that your body can heal itself. This is our base. And we guide you, we facilitate, we teach you about diet, exercises, routines, mindsets, how we can activate this. So this is very important. Intrinsic capacity for healing. Second, we look at the whole person. So what medical science has did that they have divided the body into practically every square centimeter of your body. There is a different doctor. There is a different doctor for the joint. There is a different doctor for the bones. There is a different doctor for the muscle. There is a different doctor for the eyes, for the heart. Every area of your body has been divided. And what they focus is only that part. But the body doesn't work that way. Most of you will agree that our thoughts also impact our health, our relationships can impact our health, our finances can impact our health, the level of joy that we experience can impact our health. So we look at health as multidimensional, which includes physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. This is what we do in integrative medicine. And last, it places a lot of emphasis on lifestyle. Now, suppose let's take an easy example of diabetes. So if a person has very high diabetes, what doctor does straight away puts you on some medications or insulin. But if you only take those and you keep eating all the processed food, all the junk food, all the sweets, all the unhealthy stuff, will you ever cure yourself of diabetes? Obviously not. So what we believe at IIN is that, or at Sharan, is that medicines are important in initial stages. Yes, it's not that medicines are not important. So please don't stop medications after this session. But what we do is first we place emphasis on the lifestyle changes. That what wrong is there in your lifestyle that triggered your blood sugar to go up, or that triggered your inflammation, or that triggered your disease activity, that triggered your blood pressure. How did that went up? And we go to the roots. We will learn today how to go to the roots also. I will teach you today. So these are the three pillars of integrative medicine that we follow. Many people ask me personally, Manish, what do you do in your training and coaching? So this is what we do. Okay. Now let us understand the root cause of chronic illnesses. This is very, very important for everybody. So please be with me for the next 15 minutes. First is bad habits and faulty lifestyle. So I believe that we are in an epidemic. It's an epidemic which is worse than COVID also. So COVID, maybe 3 or 4 lakh people lost their lives in India, but due to bad lifestyle, it's like more than 50% of deaths are because of wrong lifestyle. So this is one of the root causes, because we have forgotten how to eat, how to move, and how to sleep. Such basic things most of us are doing wrong, and we are suffering. Next is stress. Obviously, everybody will agree that stress, toxic emotions, that can also trigger your chronic illness. And last but not the least, overuse of medications, especially over-the-counter medications. And in country like India, where regulations are not very strong, anybody can practically get any prescription drug without any doctor's prescription. People take antibiotics on their own. You have headache, you start taking aspirin, you become your own doctor. I know people in my own family, if they get a doctor's prescription, doctor tell them take it for 10 days and they take it for 10 years. 10 years back, doctor gave me this medications. You just take out the paper, order the medicine. The pharmacist gives also in India. They don't ask for the latest prescription, unfortunately. And you overuse that medication. And this also leads to illnesses. So it's very, very important. Never take any medication on your own, because most of the illnesses can be what I haven't taken any medications for years now, even for cold, cough, fever, nothing, everything resolves on its own. But in case if you need to take medications, always go to a doctor and then only take medications. Okay. So as they say, one of the quotes I came through today is that overuse of medications is one of the greatest sins of the conventional approach. So in the US, approximately 4 lakh deaths happen every year just because of medications alone. So US, there are like more reliable data. That's why I'm sharing the data of the US. That's what I learned from my professor at IIN. That so many deaths, and these are not wrong prescription or people taking medication. In US, you don't get medications. You can't buy anything on your own. They are very strict there. These are doctor prescribed medications, but there are so many side effects and so many unexpected effects of those medications that it can even lead to death. So that's why it's very, very important and very rightly said that prevention is always better than cure. It's very, very important for us, especially people who have arthritis, to start taking preventive measures. The things that we are learning through these sessions, start making small changes. So if you can't exercise for 40 minutes, do for 5 minutes. Start with 5 minutes. I started with 10 minutes. I used to exercise 10 minutes 3 times in a day. When my pain was very high, I used to take a hot shower. I used to use a hot water bag. When the pain was less, I used to exercise. If you can't do 30 rounds of pranayam, start with 10. If you can't take 40 minutes of sunlight, start with 10 minutes. But let's start taking this preventive measures so that our dependence on medications is reduced. So medicine, what we believe the pharmacological medicines that we take, that is the last resort. And we prescribe the lowest dose. They start with the lowest dose and see how your body responds. Not straight away jump to very intense high medications or not depend only on medicines because that can never cure chronic diseases, so that can never put chronic diseases itself into remission. Okay, so this was all about root cause of illnesses. So the goal of treatment of conventional approach, like I shared last time also, so their goal is only to prevent the further degeneration of the affected joints and slow down the disease activity. So doctor is happy, chalo, at least I stop the progression. But what we at Sharan believe, the Sharan holistic approach, that we can enable the affected person lead a life of complete normalcy. Like I have been living a life of complete normalcy. I do all activities. I do my work. I have my family. I have my kids. I take my classes. I do my consultations. I'm a student also. I learn also every day new things. Yeah. So you can lead a life full of enthusiasm, creativity, enriching relationships because should stop you from realizing your true potential as a human being. So this is what my approach and my goal is with people with arthritis or any condition people come to me. Let's think beyond the disease. Let's not just make a goal of putting the disease into remission. Mind is very powerful. When you set your goal, which is beyond yourself, magic happens in your body. So like we discussed last time, I'll quickly show you. These are the 6 things we do in this holistic approach. It's about diet, exercise, somatic movement techniques, one of the pranayam we did today, mindset training like I'm doing through RMS, and lifestyle optimization routines we are going to learn in the future sessions also. Okay, so let's understand what is arthritis quickly. So arthritis is a combination of 2 words. One is arth, which means joint, and itis, which means inflammation. This is the key word we are going to learn today because apart from osteoarthritis, most of the other forms of arthritis like ankylosing spondylitis, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, they are inflammatory in nature and their root cause, what medical science says, is inflammation. So let's understand what inflammation actually is. We are going to learn about inflammation today. So inflammation actually are of 2 types. So don't think that inflammation is always bad. So whenever you fall down, if you have an injury, you see some redness there. We see red color there, we see some swelling there. So that is the natural response of the body's immune system. That is very important to protect you because when there is an injury, so there is a rush of blood to that area to heal it. So inflammation actually is a protective mechanism we will learn today. So it is a normal part of the body's healing process in response to an injury or infection. It is short term, it resolves within a few days, as you must have experienced. And it's a protective mechanism that helps fight viruses and bacteria. So if anything enters your body, how your temperature rises, so that is inflammation. Okay. So what we do, the mistake that we do is we take crocin, we take dolo, we take paracetamol, and we take antibiotics, try to bring it down unnecessarily. Let the body heal itself, to give some rest, and it disappears on its own. So this is called as acute inflammation. Now the problem happens when that inflammation becomes chronic. So when the immune system releases certain white blood cells, WBCs, that end up attacking healthy tissues and organs. So instead of attacking those viruses and bacteria, what it does, it start affecting the cartilage of the joints or the lining of your joints or your ligaments or other tissues. Then it becomes chronic. It is long term. It can last for months or even years. So I had inflammation personally. My ESR, CRP, these are the two markers for inflammation. ESR and CRP, these are two markers. Mine was very high for 13 years almost, from 1995, from the age of 11 till the age of 24. My ESR was always in 60 to 80 range, and no medicine was able to brought it down. It was so bad. And it is not only linked to arthritis, it is linked to diabetes, heart disease, cancer, inflammatory bowel disease like Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, depression, Alzheimer's, many other conditions are linked to inflammation. So I know most of us are like become Google doctors now, and Google is making everybody a doctor, and most of us know our levels of ESR and CRP. So please don't take that lightly. If that's high, you need to bring it down either through medicine or through integrative medicine approach. We have to, like, through diet, lifestyle changes. It does come down. It does come down. It takes time, but you have to bring it down because you are at a risk. And chronic inflammation is a leading cause of deaths worldwide. It is responsible for almost 60% of deaths. It was shocking when I came across this um, statistics that inflammation is resulting in most deaths worldwide. And here we are going, we are like citizens, governments, doctors. There is so less awareness about inflammation. So that's why I picked up inflammation today. Okay, let's at least know that inflammation is bad for us. We will cover it in two series. It's like a very deep topic, inflammation. I'll cover this introduction today, and then later on in the next, after 2 weeks, I'll explain you about inflammation. So if you want to understand better inflammation, so take the example of a car. Okay, so most of us own a car or a two-wheeler here. Sometimes you will see a red light. Okay, that there is a problem with the engine. So what do? Do you take out the red light so that it doesn't show up again? Or do you open the bonnet and see what's the problem? Obviously, you go to a mechanic, or if you know, you open the bonnet and you check, and the red light disappears on its own. So conventional approach is about just suppressing. That inflammation is there. You take certain anti-inflammatories, it will bring down inflammation, and you just are happy that my inflammation has come down. But is that really going to the root cause? No. The root cause is when you open the bonnet and go deep, that why did that inflammation happen in the first place? So what is the better option? The conventional approach, where you just douse down inflammation with certain medications temporarily, and when you stop the medications, it come back in very bad ways. When you are off medications, the symptoms reappear. So when you take a painkiller, suppose your pain is down for 18 to 20 hours, then it comes back again. Then you take another medicine, and after a few months, the efficacy of that medication again goes down. Then you switch to second medication, then third medication. I used to take 4 painkillers every day in 2008. It was so bad. And from 4 to 0, it was a journey, what I'm going to teach you in future sessions. So it does come down. Your dependence on medications does come down. But I did under doctor supervision. I didn't do on my own. I was very fortunate to have a team of doctors who believed in healing process. And that's what we do at Sharan also, that whether you have diabetes, whether you have BP, whether you have any condition, we have physicians who believe that yes, your body can heal itself, and it's a process where you are handheld through that process of reversal of medications also. So very, very important, don't take inflammation lightly. So this is the tree I designed myself of inflammation. So this is from the functional medicine approach. What functional medicine says, that the root cause of inflammation can be your sleep, can be stress, lack of physical activity, obesity. This again is a pandemic today, that people take their weight very lightly. If they are obese, they chalta hai. If everybody's around you is obese, you are also obese, nothing to worry. On the contrary, if you are thin now, so people question, Are, bimar to nahi pad gaya? Are you unhealthy? Why are you thin? It's like obesity has become the new normal, but it causes inflammation. Genetics, to a certain extent, yes, genetics also can lead to inflammation. Dysbiosis of the gut. This is also very important because 70% of the immune system is in the gut. So when I healed my gut, my arthritis symptoms improved. So I had ankylosing spondylitis, I had Crohn's disease also. So those who don't know Crohn's, it's an inflammatory bowel disease of the colon, wherein I could not eat anything almost for a year. It was so bad. Either I used to vomit it out, I had nauseating symptoms throughout the day, or I had loose stools. I was not able to eat. It was so bad because my gut lining was inflamed. So dysbiosis of the gut means there is imbalance of the good and bad bacteria. Then there are certain food sensitivities because people are some most of us, in fact 87% of us are lactose intolerant, that we don't have the enzyme lactase to digest milk and milk products. So that's why when we put people off milk, their inflammation comes down naturally. Exposure to toxins are there anywhere, everywhere, in the cosmetics, in the soaps, in the shampoos, in the everything around you there are toxins, so that also leads to inflammation. So all the females here, be very careful what you put on your skin, what products you use, even your soaps, even your phenyl, even your room fresheners, everything is toxin. It's a toxin for the body identifies that as a foreign object. And at the center, if you see, improper diet. It's so important that the diet that we are following, it's so incorrect. All the processed food that we eat, all the junk food that we eat, all the refined foods, oil, milk, sugar, refined salt, all the fast food joints that are there, eating at the wrong time, not giving rest to your digestive organs, all these खिचड़ी that we हम पकाते हैं, सारी खिचड़ी हम जो पकाते हैं, उसका नतीजा होता है inflammation. And here we expect to go to a doctor, and within 5 minutes he will check you, give some tests, and you give some medicines, and you expect yourself to heal. Such a foolish thing, because the roots are somewhere else. It's not, the inflammation is not the root cause of arthritis. There is something below inflammation that we need to address. So that's why it's very important how very slowly I'm going with you every 2 weeks, just introducing one challenge at a time, which is very easy to do, but you need to invest time in your health. So I'm sorry to say that, please don't take it otherwise. I tell my every student, whether they're in my group classes, whether my personal consultations, that as patients of arthritis, as we're affected with arthritis, we need to spend time on our bodies. Self-care is very important. Either you do it voluntary now, or later on, maybe you have to give it to a doctor or in a hospital bed. So what is better? Why not take a preventive approach so that whatever damage is done, maybe it's done. Maybe it will never reverse. My neck doesn't move completely yet. It is much flexible now, but at least I prevented further damage from happening. All my organs are well to do. There are no other symptoms in my body, no diabetes, no BP. I'm 41 years of age now. I don't look my age. So there are many like helpful benefits, I would say, positive side effects of the routines that we follow, that you can protect yourself from so many diseases also. And gradually over a period of time, when everything is in order, the roots that you see, the say eight or 10 things that you see, when those are in order, automatically your inflammation comes down, and then doctors bring down your medications also. So I've tried to explain this in a very easy way, what is inflammation. So like I said about genetics, so there are some smart people that I get, they blame their parents, their ancestors, ki unko tha to mujhe bimari ho gayi. It's not that. So at Sharan, what we believe that your genes load the gun, okay, but your lifestyle pulls the trigger. This is important. So we believe that genes, yes, but only 10% role. 90% is in your own hands. And if wrong lifestyle is the cause, then what do you think? What's the solution? Come on, I'll stop the screen share. If wrong lifestyle is the cause, then dash is the solution, fill in the blanks.
Change the lifestyle.
Yes, correct lifestyle or right lifestyle. Absolutely. So that's why integrative medicine puts so much emphasis on lifestyle. That I understand that most of you are in pain. I have gone through that pain myself. I had pain in my lower back today in the morning. It was an easy option to get up and take a Voveran or take a medication to douse the pain. I didn't do that. I woke up at 4 a.m. I wake up at 4 a.m. every day. I took a hot shower that released my pain a bit. I did my yoga asanas. I did my pranayam. I went to a swimming pool. So if you have a pool access, working out in a swimming pool is also very helpful. So if you have a pool access, go. So I went to the pool. I spent around 50 minutes there. When I came back, all my pain was gone. So what I did, I just invested a couple of hours in myself and I didn't have to take any medication. So taking the medicine is an easy approach. Maybe it's required on some days, or if your doctor says it is important, but don't depend completely on that also. This is the big mistake people do. Some people tell me, "Arey Manish, my ankle is injured. My ankle is inflamed. I cannot walk. Achha. My knees, I cannot walk. My shoulder, I cannot lift my shoulders." Arey, there are so many joints in the body, hundreds of joints in the body. Why are you punishing your other joints for one joint? So like somebody said at the start of the session, I cannot stand. Sit and exercise. Lie down and exercise. So many options are there. Why not save your other joints? And believe me, what exercises does, it also releases certain happy chemicals in our brain. Serotonin, dopamine. You start feeling good. And when you start feeling good, you are motivated to exercise more. So I would say it's a cycle. Whether you can go down and down and down and down, that I have pain, you start just cribbing, complaining, and you keep going down. Or you believe that, yes, you accept, like the first step was acceptance. Yes, my knee is injured. I have certain osteoarthritis. You accept that. You don't fight with it. You give it care. You give it love. You accept that I don't know why I have this, but I will not complain. One thing, if you want to learn from me from today's session, and never complain in your life. There are so many good things happening in our life. Are we complaining about that? We have roof on our head, we have food on our table, we have family members, maybe we have so many things to be grateful for. And one thing is not right in our life, we complain. And when you complain more and more, what happens is the sympathetic part of your nervous system gets activated, which releases your cortisol, which releases certain hormones from your body, which actually increases the inflammation more. So one statement, what I do with my students almost every week is that say to the universe, talk to the universe that, dear universe, thanks. I have no complaints whatsoever. Can we do it? Yeah. So many things are right in our lives. Why not? There is no reason not to do this. When you go into this state, see, just experience it. Everybody close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes for a while. Aankhein band. Sabki aankhein band. Let's do a short healing meditation practice. I'll take up questions at the end. Just relax for a while. Whatever we just learned, just try to absorb that. Just keep focusing on your breath. You can remove your spectacles if you want. Just be without any expectations, without any desires. Just feel the divine energy flowing within you. Connect with your true self. I am going to repeat a few statements. You can repeat this after me in your mind or aloud, whatever you are comfortable with. Keep yourself muted. So just visualize yourself being healthy. I am healthy. I am responsible for my well-being. I release all the toxins from my body. I am fit and flexible. My bones and muscles are strong and healthy. I can do all my activities on my own. My disease of the past is healed completely. It's past. It's over. I am happy always. Thanks. I have no complaints whatsoever. Thanks. I have no complaints whatsoever. Thanks. I have no complaints whatsoever. Very slowly and gently open your eyes. Thank you very much. This was just sending all the love and healing energies to every one of you. And I just wish for your well-being, but you have to take action. So what I can do as a teacher is teach you the tenets of healthy living. So, and it's up to you now for the next 2 weeks. Let's follow it to the T. 5 things. I'm just asking 5 things from you. Doesn't take more than an hour. So an hour is just 4% of your time. We waste so much time on social media, on gossiping, on all the wrong things. Why not spend that time on our health? Yeah. Yes, I have no complaints. Yes. Thank you, Manjeet. Yes. So there are a few questions. I'll take up the first the questions that came in the chat box. Uh, Smoothie recipe. Okay. So smoothie recipe is there on the Sharan website also. If you go on the Sharan website. So Pooja, if you can type the Sharan website or the link of the smoothie, so you will get. Okay, Papa, I will answer that before sleeping. Can we please talk about arthritis? What's the solution? See, arthritis is not that there is a some magic pill that can solve it. Like I said, there is a holistic approach that is required if you have arthritis, which includes the 6 points that I mentioned, the Sharan holistic approach. And there is no cure currently. So I don't claim that I have a cure for arthritis, but yes, definitely it can be put into remission. Okay. What is the ideal way to maintain? Ideal way to maintain it is very bio-individual. So your BMI, which they say, generally they say below 25 is good, but for my students and clients, I prefer it around 20-21, the BMI. And the body fat percentage for males, I want to keep it below 20, and for females, below 28 or 30, the fat percentage. So weight is not important. How much muscle you have, that is important. So you can be normal weight, but if that weight is of fat, that's of no use. So what is important is your muscle weight. That is important. So this is I would say you can just reframe the question as what is the ideal BMI or what is the ideal fat percentage? That is a more relevant question. Okay. So try to bring down weight if you are overweight. So we have weight loss programs also at Sharon. If anybody is interested, you can join those also, wherein you are guided. It's if you want a cheaper option, there are pre-recorded videos also. If you want one-to-one consultation with a nutritionist, with a health coach, we help personally also because after a certain age, because of slow metabolism, it becomes very difficult to lose weight. So that's why that hand holding is important, that guidance is important, so that you do it scientifically, not out of a YouTube video, and don't expect a 30-second reel to treat you. This is a mistake people do. In my home also, I see that sometimes my mother sees a reel and she starts acting on it. Never do that. Our life is much more precious. Don't go by hearsay information. I got someone who told that he's eating only raw, starting his day with ginger and turmeric. That's a very wrong thing to do. It's your gut won't accept it. Your fruit is the best thing to start the day. So please don't go by hearsay information. Yes, I know ginger can bring down the inflammation. Turmeric is very good, but in large quantities, they are bad. So adopt a scientific approach, adopt a evidence-based approach, not कही सुनी बातों पे मत जाइए आप प्लीज ओके इट्स वेट हो गया नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज योर व्यू ऑन डिस्क degeneration frozen shoulder see this Frozen shoulder is like तीर कमान से निकल चुका है. You already have frozen shoulder. Actually, that time you need a doctor first and a physiotherapist. So I'm not the right person to comment on this without knowing the actual case. Many things are into consideration. How long was the frozen shoulder? If it was just happened, then very easily it can be reversed. If it's been for years, it becomes challenging. But yes, physiotherapy and medicines also do help in frozen shoulder. Okay. I've reversed my diabetes with smoothie, taking vegan diets. Okay. I was on insulin tablet, sugar very high, more than 300. Wow. Great, Shanti, for sharing. Thank you very much. That's really motivating. You want to join regularly? So I have a group coaching program that happens thrice a week. It's in the morning time. It's called Forever Young. So maybe if anybody wants to join that, that's a very cheap option. And it's been going on for years now. It's with Sharon now since the last 2 months. So I have around 30 students with me. There are people with osteoarthritis. Anjana Raheja is here. So she had osteoarthritis herself, and now she's able to walk 10,000 steps. I have people with diabetes. I have people with blood pressure, many conditions, and God's grace, they are doing very well. So that's the option if you want to join regularly. Please repeat the five what? Can I wear a kneecap? Temporarily, yes, but kneecaps are not a solution. So if you have osteoarthritis, you will be told by many people, do this, do that, take an injection, you will regain your cartilage. There is no way in the world your cartilage can regrow. Get it straight. What we can do is strengthen the muscle around that joint. So there will be many quacks who will tell you, मेरे पास आ जाओ, ये injection ले लो, this is the synovial fluid, and if you take that, yes, you will get relief, but after 6 months, you will be back to square one again. So actually, there is no way you can regrow your lost cartilage. I'm assuming that you're asking because of osteoarthritis of the knee. So kneecap won't help in the long run. That's not a solution. It's just that even if you touch now, you will feel good. If you just touch like your joint here, so that's the touch that you feel, and you feel that yeah, your pain is less. It is more psychological than anything else. Okay. How to measure BMI? There is BMI. There is a formula also. You can check on the internet how to measure your BMI. And nowadays there are fancy machines also that cost very less, around 2-3 thousand. So you can get a machine at your home to check your fat percentage or anything. I have meniscus tear. Can it be taken care of? Sorry, no. If the meniscus tear has happened, so either the option is to go for arthroscopy or a surgery, or maybe if the pain is less, then you can manage by strengthening the muscles around the joint. How to reprogram your subconscious. Okay, so in the group, if one of you are in the group, I put a statement every day. Start writing it 5 times in the morning and in the evening, before sleeping, after waking up. It's a process. How do you reprogram? So right now, what is happening is I'm reprogramming your subconscious to believe that you can heal yourself. We did these affirmations, the last that we did. I'll share that. I'll share you can take a photograph if you want. So just keep doing this again and again with full faith, because somewhere, somehow, wrong conditioning has made us believe that we cannot heal ourselves. But definitely, I believe every one of us can go into remission. I'll quickly share the visualization that we did. You can take a photograph if you want, or the recording will be there. You can write it down. So keep doing this daily. Like we take bath daily, we do our brushing daily. Is there anyone who doesn't brush here or doesn't take bath? I don't think so. So do this also daily. This is very, very important, because mind is such, when you go outside, again, there is a lot of negativity, a lot of negative information, people talking, why are you limping? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? They don't understand what you're going through. But when you are confident in your own self, that I'm complete, it's just one joint that is affected. What about other joints? They are well, hale and hearty. You focus on that. You focus on the positives, not on the negatives. Okay. Want to join the group exercise? Yeah, we do give recipes. We do give food plans also. And there's a discovery call also I do with my students. Okay, so there is a Forever Young group coaching class. You can just register online if you want. So Pooja, she is our head of operations at Sharon. She has shared the link. Okay, what food is good for our body? Okay, this I will cover in detail in the next session. So next session would be open for all. I've requested Dr. Nandita Shah to keep it open for everybody, not only for arthritis patients, wherein I do one program every year. It's called How to Eat in Order to Thrive. So that will be after 2 weeks. And that's like my super hit program I'm doing for 3 years now. I just do it once a year, but I thought, why not? So this is a very valid question what Jyoti said. There you will learn about food in detail with every logic in the world, that why we prescribe this food and how this food helps you in healing. Okay. Manish, do we necessarily have to consume only organic fruits and vegetables in whole food, plant-based, vegan lifestyle? See, I can understand organic is not available everywhere in the country. Okay. So best is organic. The next best is clean it properly. Okay. So whenever you buy anything, just wash it properly, soak it in water for some time. Those things are important. But frankly, I was not on an organic diet when I healed myself, when I reversed my condition. So organic is the best. If you ask me, Manish, what is the best diet for human beings? Because why should we eat food that is sprayed with poison? So organic is the best, definitely, yes. Link, I think she has shared. Is there separate exercises for carpal tunnel syndrome? Thank you so much. Yes, there are separate exercises. I shared that in the group last time. I'll share that again. So Pooja, please remind me afterwards to share this. Okay. Affirmations, arthritis group, I do it every day almost. I'm sharing RMSs, affirmations, many things I'm sharing almost daily. I'm doing that. Okay. And few people requested me for one-time consultations, since Strive to Thrive is my program. It's a 3-month program, and some people don't need the entire program. So I'm also starting one-time consultations with Sharon. I'll put that in the group. It will be up by Monday or Tuesday. So if anybody wants one-time personal consultation, that option will be there for a fee. Cold pack daily, okay. See, again, this cold and hot, you have to be very careful. So if there is inflammation of the arthritis, then hot is beneficial in most cases. But if it's an injury, if it's a surgery, then cold is beneficial. So this is very bio individual. For some people, it's exactly the opposite also. So whatever works for you, do that. But yes, hot packs definitely help in back pain. It definitely helps in rheumatoid arthritis. Hot shower also helps. So I take up to 2 to 3 shower in a day. I also take a shower before sleeping. You also try that. You will thank me for this advice. It's a very basic thing, very simple thing that will help you bring down your inflammation, that I was going to cover in future sessions, but somebody asked this. Okay. Will there be consultation including Forever Young group session? Yes, I do one consultation session with every student, because before suggesting any exercise, I need to know your history. So I do a consultation there also, but that's not very detailed. That's just a basically discovery call that I do with my students of Forever Young classes. Okay. So I think we should stop here. It's already 8:08. We can go on and on. You are a beautiful audience today. So what I do normally is I end my session with a song. And today's song, this again is very close to my heart. So since most of us go through pain, most of us go through suffering at some points in our life. So this song is dedicated to all those who are in pain right now. I'll just start the I'll start the video also. Very beautiful, nice little video. This is by my favorite singer Arijit Anand. Here it goes.
राह के किनारे पे पेड़ की छाँव में बैठ जा मुसाफिर कभी। इतना क्यों है भागता, क्या तू वक्त से बड़ा बन गया है काफिर अभी। राह के किनारे पे पेड़ की छाँव में बैठ जा मुसाफिर कभी। इतना क्यों है भागता, क्या तू वक्त से बड़ा बन गया है काफिर अभी। मिल जाएगा एक दिन तुझे तेरा वो आसमां, जब गुम हुई है तेरी हंसी, तो सफर का क्या फायदा। फिक्रों में है क्या रखा, कोशिशें तू कर सदा, इतना ही है काफी अभी। राह के किनारे पे पेड़ की छाँव में बैठ जा मुसाफिर कभी।
So I'll share the entire thing in the group. Do listen to this song. That's a homework. Okay, that's a homework. Music also heals. So I do use a lot of music in my classes, in my talks. Music will always be a part of my training. Okay. So your music taste will also improve. That's again a side effect of my classes. Yeah, thank you very much for joining. That was a beautiful audience today. Thank you for sharing the experiences. I'll just reopen the group for a while because there are over 250 people now in the group. Do share your experiences. Your feedback is very important. Anything we can improve, anything you want me to cover in future sessions, you can share with us in the group. I'll just open it briefly because I don't want anybody's attention to get diverted. That's why I close the group. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
God
Auntie.
bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello?
Yes, somebody asked a question about multiple sclerosis. So unfortunately, there is no cure for it, but definitely you can improve. I have a patient with systemic sclerosis now. She is with me. Unfortunately, very bad condition. But yes, definitely it can be improved. And the goal is to stop the progression of multiple sclerosis. The goal is to stop the progression. It can be very challenging. I can understand. Thank you.
Pradeep, 2 minutes સપ્રેસ વસ્તુ પૂછવી છે.
So we can end the meeting now.